hey there everybody. Merry Christmas. It's December and it's time for the year-end video or monthly end video. And you know the deal what we're doing. Obviously we're gonna look at what I have been doing today. However, doing isn't really the right word to describe this episode because I did actually make something, I just haven't finished it yet. And it is a Christmas commercial, which kind of implies a little bit about what people are doing when they're shopping online, and we always have to buy stuff online and not really noticing the local stores also, which we also should buy stuff from. But support the businesses and be more supportive of what the local communities are like. But that commercial is not really finished yet. And the reason why is because the weather, obviously, as you can tell right now, it is raining, and it is a terrible thing because I had, plans about having this, snowing and stuff. And I come here and it's all gray and muddy, but that's December for you in Denmark. That's December for you. It isn't a very good experience when you're here during the winter time. Anyway, I should probably mention right now that we're coming from a different place today. I'm coming to you from a place called Olden, which is right nearby downtown Silkeborg. I don't know if you can see this, but behind me we have the entire lakefront, and there are buildings lined up all along this part of the lake here. On this side we have a small bridge that passes over to the downtown, and it works kind of for a lot of pendlers and commuters which go by bike or walking through all this, and it works as an easy way to get to downtown where they work, for example. So like I was saying, this isn't going to be a video where I am showing off what I've been doing here. It's going to be a video where I show off some new equipment I have been purchasing. And all of this comes from Amazon, and this is has been a very big help to me. Some of this equipment I'm actually using right now to film this, and I'm going to show you what I've been purchasing here. So first up, this is a small tripod that you can use both with DSLRs and mobile phone cameras. And it has this small adapter that comes with this. You can depend on your size of your phone, what you can be using. But this thing is actually used mostly for tree branches. I have used this for, and it can also be used for biking if you want to wrap it around this, because these legs, these are incredibly strong to bend, and it's incredibly durable for such a small thing which you can get, and it's also pretty cheap. The next thing I have been purchasing here is a time-lapse recording device. I think you can screw this onto tripods like normally things, but you can also let it stand like this. And what you do is that you have a small adapter here for smartphones. You put this small adapter for your smartphone on here like so. And when you use this, you can actually use it for a panorama shots, or you can use it for time-lapse shots, which is what I have purchased this thing for mostly. And it actually comes with a small remote of some kind, and you just push this thing and it begins turning. This is really a strange piece of equipment. It's really impressive that this thing can handle such a thing. It's very little noisy, and it can view time lapses all the way up to 90 minutes, which is a long time, needless to say. But that's the thing, it even comes with a charger. You can charge it through here. Now the next equipment I can't actually show to you here because I'm using it to film this, but on screen right now there is a shot of a new tripod here, which is from a company called KNF Concepts. And this is a very smart tripod. You can adjust kind of leg size for it, and bending it down like this, you can adjust the view up and down, and you can there's even a small spirit level inside the tripod here, which helps you stabilize the camera. For a long time I actually had an old tripod, but the legs on that were starting to kind of slip when I put anything on there, even the camera. That was really a terrible thing, I thought, so I bought this new tripod here. Now the last thing which I have purchased for a new thing here is a brand new camera. The new camera here is a Panasonic Lumix FZ300, which I have been using to film both this very delayed Christmas commercial and this video I'm using right now is just filmed as well. is a huge upgrade from, well, this old Nikon camera from 2013, which I bought from back then. First of all, this thing has 4K film, which is yay, I want to experiment with something like that. And the other thing is that it has a port for microphone. This thing doesn't have that. So I've actually purchased a Boya microphone with this camera to run here, and that's the one I'm both using here. But I'm also using my my microphone I usually have sitting here. Both to compare mostly just to compare the audio simultaneously, so I can hear which audio sounds the best. Another thing it has is a peak functionality, and if you don't know what a peak functionality is that this thing can actually show to you what kind of objects you are focused on. So, for example, if you're zooming in on a very close shot, let's say, it can focus on, for example, if it was a tree. You can manually focus on the tree by adjusting a little knob on the lens, which will show you some blue lines that go across it. And when you see the blue lines, that means you are focused on that specific object. And so when you turn it, it focuses, so for example, an object that's a lot closer to you or more farther away. You decide what it can be. And that's a really great function, which also the professional Ursa camera, which Nicholas from Elsewhere owns as well, and they can show it to it. They can also show it there. So this is a really great function for me. I didn't think that camera technology would have evolved so much over the years, but here we are. And finally, it has, like I said before, with the tripod that I'm using here, it has a spirit level. Well, this camera also has that in a way. But instead of having an actual spirit level, it has like an X and Y axis kind of thing. So it can tell you if it's stable or not, if it's straight or if it's tilting downwards or upwards, or what kind of direction you want it to play. But for the most part, I use the physical spirit level on the tripod because it isn't really accurate per se, but it does work. I'm really sorry for not being able to show you this Christmas commercial for which I've been doing this December. I really want to make you guys something before the end of the year. What I'm probably going to do is do something for New Year's, may say. Before I go, I might as well say that you remember in the October video where I talked about I had sent an application in to the media college in Viborg. Well, I got an answer back from them, and I have been to a conversation to talk about starting there and being at least, and they have accepted me. But I'm really excited to be starting on the school, the dream education, you basically say. And so what I'm probably going to do from next year on in 2020, I think I'm going to show off mostly of what we have been doing at the school in terms of projects, if we've been playing around with cameras or if we did some assignment to do, what we have been doing there. And by the time the middle of June rolls around, I'll be back at Elsewhere, and you will see me do this. But of course, I will be making these monthly videos to show off what I've been doing. And I hope you have enjoyed 2019 just as much as I have. And once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So I will say thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in 2020. Thank you.